Well, hello and welcome back. This is Anna Kitney from Bergeron. Hopefully you watched yesterday's Facebook Live, so welcome back. For those who are completely new, I'm Anna Kitney. I run the UK's leading training organisation in bed healing. It's an energy healing technique. It's aimed at changing your limiting beliefs into empowering ones. So today's theme is to clear your blocks to manifesting. So yesterday we did some guided meditation on actually how to manifest. And at the end of the manifestation, I asked some of you to think about what are some of the blocks to why you're not attracting or creating things that you want. So as I mentioned from yesterday's Facebook Live, there are times when we ask for things, when we verbalize them, we visualize, we write our goals down, we manifest it. These things do come true. And there are times that when we ask for things, they do come, but they come with drama and trauma. And sometimes we've been asking for things for perhaps many months or many years, and it still hasn't showed up. And we're wondering, maybe it's not meant for us. Maybe what we're asking for is not our life path. Maybe that, there's something better that's supposed to be meant for us. And so sometimes people give up on their manifestations. Now, in tonight's live Facebook, I'm going to show you what may be actually causing the reason for why you're not receiving your manifestations. So in the instance where you are asking for your stuff and it's coming, but it's taking a long time, it's filled with a lot of hard work, it's filled with a lot of struggle. And I know many of you experienced many struggles in your life where you've really had to shed blood, sweat, and tears to get your goals. And therefore, as a result of thinking I've worked so hard to achieve what I've asked for, that if I dream bigger, if I ask for more, that's going to mean twice as much work. So one of the most common blocks to manifesting is thinking that to achieve more, you're going to have to do more. Let me put that another way, that in order to be more successful, I have to work harder. In order to make more money, I'll have to work twice as hard. So hopefully you get the idea. Now, this is actually a myth. It's a myth. So I'm going to basically do an energy clearing with you this evening to start to clear some of the common blocks that you have to actually manifesting more in your life and manifesting with ease and grace. Okay, so I see people have joined us, so welcome. So this is going to be a very interactive, very practical exercise, and I'm going to be doing it with you. Okay, so I'm going to be tuning into the group that's listening to the Facebook Live tonight, and also the people that will be listening to the recording. So if you listen to the recording, this work will still work for you. So the way healing works, it works with your permission. So as I tune into the group, whatever healing that you require, I'm going to ask your permission. And if you say yes, then it will be given to you. Now you can either type yes in the chat, or you can just say yes out loud. Obviously, I won't hear it, but the divine, the creator, universal intelligence will. Okay, so with all the work that we do, I need your permission to make these changes. If something doesn't resonate, you don't have to accept it. So I'm going to tune in to see what your blocks are to what you're wanting to manifest. And then at the end, as I promised from yesterday, I'm going to share my very, very special tool. It's called Trying on the Suit of Success. It's something that I've created as a result of all the studies I've done. It's a really cool, fun exercise. And this is just going to, I won't say anymore. I'll save it till the end. But it's an incredibly powerful and very insightful exercise. Okay, so if everyone, you just close your eyes for me and just relax. And just take a nice deep breath. And relax. And again, deep breath in. And relax. Okay, so you're going to imagine that you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the chair that you're sitting on. You and the chair are one. Now imagine sharing space and sharing molecules with the room that you're in. The walls, the floors, the furniture. It may be in your office. You may be even outside. You may be in your home. Just imagine sharing space and sharing molecules with your immediate surroundings. You're not being stretched or pulled, just simply sharing space and sharing molecules. Okay, expanding further, you'll imagine that sharing space and sharing molecules with the building that you're in. All the rooms, all the furniture, all the people, you and the building are one. Expanding further now, you'll imagine that sharing space and sharing molecules with the city that you're in. Every man, woman, child in your city. Expanding further now, you'll imagine that you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the country that you're in. The mountains, the valleys, the lakes, the rivers. Every man, woman, child in your city, in your country. You and your country are one. Expanding further now, you'll imagine that sharing space and sharing molecules with all the nations of the planet. The oceans, the whales, the dolphins, the coral, the seas. From the Earth's core to the stratosphere, you and this Earth are one. Again, you're not being stretched or pulled, just simply sharing space and sharing molecules. Expanding further, you'll imagine you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the solar system, all the planets, all the asteroids, the moons around the planets, the stardust. You and the solar system are one. Expanding further now, you'll imagine they're sharing space and sharing molecules with the Milky Way galaxy, all the stars, the gases, the brilliance in the Milky Way galaxy. Expanding further now, you'll imagine they're sharing space and sharing molecules with all the galaxies in the universe, all the stars, all the life that exists in all forms. You and the universe are one. Expanding further now, you'll imagine you're sharing space and sharing molecules with the things beyond the universe, the bright lights, the darker lights. This is the realm of the ancestors and spirit guides. Sharing space and sharing molecules. They're just as a different frequency of vibration. Expanding further now, you'll imagine that sharing space and sharing molecules with this golden light. This is the home of your soul. The realm of the angels, archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters, like Buddha, Jesus, Ganesh, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. So many masters. You're sharing space and sharing molecules. Expanding further now into this jelly-like substance with all the colors of the rainbow. This is the laws of the universe. And there are many laws. We know the law of attraction, the law of magnetism, the law of truth, the law of illusion, the law of nature and tone, color, light. The law of gestation, the law of giving and receiving. Finally expanding into this beautiful pearly iridescent light, bright, bright white light. This is the energy of pure consciousness, the energy of the Creator, God, universal intelligence. This energy has many names. It's infinitely intelligent. And this energy moves through all things. The energy of the divine lives through all things. You are not separate, you're part of all that is. You are not separate, you're part of all that is. In this expanded state, I want you to feel that anything is possible. Anything is possible if you believe. Because when you ask, it is given. The only thing that is holding you back is your belief. Your belief and ability to have what you ask for. Do you believe that you're worthy, deserving, Do you believe that it's possible for you? This is what we're going to do together. Okay, so I'm going to tune into the group. And as I said, I'm going to tune to everybody that's on live this evening. Okay, and also if you're listening to the recording afterwards, this healing will also work. And again, I'm going to need your permission for every belief change. Okay, so I'm going to address the energy of the creator of all that is. So can the creator of all that is teach you and show you the highest definition, understanding, perspective of what it means to be successful? This is not the Western world version of success, where predominantly it's very materialistic, but all versions of success. So this is from the highest definition of the creator, what success means. Would you like this? You can say yes out loud, or you can put it in the chat. Thank you. And this belief will be done at every level of your being, in all aspects, in all languages, on all levels, for all present and future bodies. Okay, thank you. Can the creator of all that is teach you and show you that you know that you're worthy and deserving of creating success in your life without having to work harder or longer or struggle. And what it looks like and feels like to be successful without hardship, without struggle, without strife. Okay, can I release the belief that every time that if there's no pain, there's no gain? Okay, that may work in the fitness industry, but if you're living your life that way, you're going to create pain as a way to earn what you get. So let's release this belief of no pain, no gain. So releasing the belief that you have to struggle to achieve, that you have to suffer to receive. Let's release that belief now. Thank you. Okay, let's release the belief that you need the permission of others, the permission of your mother, your father, your husband or wife or friend in order to move forward, in order to succeed. So I feel like some of you are holding yourself back because you're scared that you're going to leave the pack, that you won't belong to your tribe or your community, that you'll outgrow your friends or your partner. Can we release that and to show you that you are worthy and deserving of creating success without obligating others to hold you back or needing the permission of others for you to move forward? Thank you. Now I just want you to breathe. Allow that energy to come in. Surrender your fear, your hesitation, your worry. Okay, good. That's better. Okay, so as I'm tuning into everyone on the call this evening, it's like you're scared to have the big dreams. Someone perhaps told you as a child not to dream big because then you won't get let down. And actually, this is kind of really false advice. False advice. As small children, we have, aspirations of, being, superheroes or, being an Olympic athlete or being a doctor or a surgeon. We have these great, dreams for the things we wanted to be when we grew up. And over time, those dreams got squashed and made small because of the judgment of others. So can we release the belief that the opinion of others is more important than your own? Thank you. Use your breath. Let that go. Surrendering all fear, the fear of dreaming big again. Releasing any fear of letting your imagination run wild. Can the creator of all that is teach you and show that you are always safe? You're always safe and no harm can come to you. Then when you trust the creator, you can always be guided in the highest and best way for you moving forward. To trust that everything works out in the end. That everything happens for a reason. Okay, can we free you from punishing yourself for the mistakes of the past? So everywhere you tried certain things and it didn't work before, perhaps you're an energy healer and you tried to get clients before and people said no, and after a while you gave up. because those people said no? Can we release all those rejections, the disappointments, where you asked for things in your life and they didn't show up? Perhaps that you felt it wasn't meant for you. So can the Creator of all that is teach you and show that you're worthy of creating the success that you want in your life without seeing your setbacks as failures? Can the Creator of all that is teach you and show you that failure is in fact learning? Each time you make a mistake, you are learning, and to embrace your learning with grace and ease. To let go of punishing yourself for the mistakes and to embrace the learnings so you can move forward. And this is a very important and valuable lesson. As children, when we learn to walk, we fall over. We're not making a mistake, we're learning. But when we get to school and we get a bad grade and we're punished, and we're taught failure is punished. But actually what you were doing is you were learning. So let's just release all the sorrow, the sadness, the disappointment, the hurt, the rejection, the abandonment from punishing yourself or being punished by others for making mistakes, which were in fact learnings. Okay, so some of you kind of holding on to some of the punishment. It's like, if I remember the mistakes I made, then I can avoid them. But actually, if you hold on to punishment as your kind of a reminder, then you're actually destined to repeat the mistake. So let's bring in the energy of forgiveness. Show your Creator's highest truth of what it is to forgive yourself and to forgive others for punishing you for making mistakes. That you know how to move forward without punishing yourself. That you know how to move forward in forgiving others, and that you can. Okay, some of you are struggling with the understanding what forgiveness means. It doesn't mean you let somebody off the hook. It just means that you acknowledge that what they did was wrong, but you're no longer going to hold on to the energy of that as a way to punish them or yourself. So let's give you Creator's highest definition and the same perspective of what it is to forgive. This is a very difficult topic for people. Okay, so how about this? Whoever you are willing to forgive right now, I want you to see that person's face in front of you. Whoever you're willing to forgive right now. And just imagine that person standing in front of you. And silently in your own thoughts, just imagine telling them what they did to you, how they hurt you, how they've done you wrong. Now you're going to imagine telling them and saying, but I forgive you. I am willing to let this go so that we can both move forward. I forgive you. And I just want you to observe their response. Do they show remorse and say they're sorry? If so, that means that the lesson between you both is now complete. If they sort of disappear or walk away, it means that what you have to learn is finished. But they're still dealing with their own issues. But if they're standing in front of you, not saying anything, showing no remorse, but not walking away, it means there are still lessons for you, both of you to learn. With an open heart, I want you to listen to the Creator's guidance. What lesson were you learning through this experience where you felt punished by this person, that you needed to forgive them? What's the lesson? Were you learning how to stand up for yourself or to be strong? Were you learning how to defend yourself? Were you learning how to love yourself more by putting yourself first and not allowing others to take advantage of you? Were you learning to speak up? Were you learning how to receive by obligating the other person to keep taking? Were you learning how to be strong and powerful by being beaten down, either verbally or physically? What was the lesson that this bad guy taught you? Person that you made wrong in this situation? What was the blessing in this painful lesson for you? We're going to mark the lesson as complete now, that it is over, no longer needed. I'm going to ask the Creator just to cut the cord between you and this person, that you're both free. This is the negative cord. So if this is a parent, you have like an umbilical cord of light that can't be cut. What we're talking about is like a negative cord that is wrapped around with resentment and anger and regrets and hatred and hurt. That's the cord we're releasing. So you could almost imagine as Archangel Michael comes down with his shield and sword of light, and he cuts this cord. Severs this painful connection between you and this other soul, freeing you both from this pattern, marking the lesson as complete. I want you to breathe, feel that cord be released. Let it go, it's time to let it go. Every cord to every person that you hold on to that's linked with pain is like a ball and chain that you carry with you that slows you down in your pursuit towards creating success. The more forgiveness you employ in your life, the freer you will feel, and the faster the momentum you will have in your goals, dreams, and aspirations. This is why it's important to forgive. Forgiveness is an important key to success, life success. Well done. So forgiveness is not to atone for their sins. Forgiveness is so that you can be free and you can have peace. Forgiveness is for you to free yourself from this bondage of what that person may have done months, years, decades ago that keeps you trapped in this mental turmoil. It's time to let it go. Okay, good. Well done, well done. I honor the courage that you have this evening to go through this process, to let this go. Many people wouldn't have the courage. They would continue to blame others. So I want to honor that. Okay. So can the Creator of all this show you that you no longer need to live in fear of others stealing or taking your success. Whatever is meant for you via the Creator, like your birthright, is always meant for you. No one can take it. No one can take what's meant for you, your opportunities. Okay, so that's a scarcity mentality. So let's release this fear that what is meant for you can be taken or stolen, and replace with Creator's truth. There is plenty for everyone. Plenty of money, plenty of opportunities, plenty of clients for everyone. But if you're a healer, a therapist, a coach, a spiritual teacher, there are people that are meant for you, your promised people. No one can take those. They've been assigned to you to learn from you, to be healed by you, to grow with you, to be coached by you. They are meant for you. No one can take them. So you never need to be afraid. Your job is to be visible. Your job is to share your gifts and shine your light so they can find you. Okay, so can the Creator of all that is teaching you show that it's now safe for you to be visible in your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Okay, so I tend to attract a lot of psychics and healers and therapists and yogis. I also get some doctors and surgeons. I had one today, actually. I had a doctor. And some of these healers really struggle with being visible for their gifts. So let's allow the Creator to show that it's safe for you to be visible now. That the fear of being prosecuted, killed, judged, being called a witch, beheaded, hanged, burned at the stake. Let's allow Creator to show that is now over. Whatever past life was running for you, that is now over, that you chose to be born at this time, this exciting time on the evolution of the planet. You decided to come back to share your gifts once again. You have unfinished work. It's to show that you are now ready. Use your breath. Receive. Allow this light to come in through your crown chakra and flow all the way through your body. You may feel your hands tingling because one is that you're receiving. So we tend to receive with hands. So you're going to feel a tingling in your hands or maybe a heat. For some of you, you're energy workers and body workers. So you're going to be activating chakras, minor chakras in your hands, and that's why they're tingling. So just feel the pulse as it comes through your body, through your bloodstream, your nervous system, through all the chakras in the body. As we ignite this cellular memory of your life's purpose and how to fulfill that and have your human needs met, okay? So years ago, my teacher, Vana Stiebel, said you can do your life purpose in poverty or style. So I like nice things, so I want to do it in style. So in exchange for healing and teaching and speaking around the world, I get to take holidays with my children. I have a nice home. I have a loving husband. I can put my children through good education. So just know that you can do your mission in style. You don't have to do it poor. So it's just disconnect you from this collective consciousness of like the poor healer syndrome. Okay, everybody struggles with money blocks. Okay, we all kind of have belief systems around money, around feeling that somehow we are corrupt or taking advantage. Let's just show you Creator's highest truth, that you deserve to be fairly paid for your gifts, talents, and abilities. Show you that you no longer need to sacrifice yourself as a way to get paid. Okay, let me ask you a question. What is the good thing about staying stuck? How does it serve you to stay stuck? So as I'm tuning to everyone, you've got some really big dreams, really ambitious aspirations. I know some of you are working hard towards creating those already. Some of you are even scared to take the first step. What is the good thing by staying stuck? Okay, so by staying stuck, does it mean you have less responsibility? Okay, are you feeling that if you become more powerful, more successful, that you will feel burdened by your job, burdened by your commitment to society, by humanity? By staying stuck, do you get to keep your circle of friends, so you kind of get to belong and fit in? Because if you become successful, it may mean, you know, leaving some friends behind who aren't willing to join you in your next adventure, in your next level of your life. And this is something I personally experienced as I started my journey as a Theta healer, and I did more and more courses. Because it happened gradually over a period of time, I didn't see it at first, but as I look around my life now, I have lost nearly all my friends, because what I realized is that the people I surrounded myself with were not happy about the direction I was going. They weren't happy about the money I was earning or the kind of language I was using. That I had entered the spiritual realm, and I had a whole new way of viewing the world, where I was talking less about you know, complaining and gossiping, and really more about holistic subjects, or like of service and life purpose and meaning. And for some people that conversation wasn't entertaining or interesting. So I started to gravitate away from people, and some people stopped phoning, some people started to avoid me. And I look around my life now, and I think I've got about three people left who are from my original group of friends that I knew. But here's the wonderful thing. I'm now surrounded by the most amazing friends in my life. I have phenomenal people in my life that I now call friends, that really enrich me. They celebrate my growth. They don't try and pull me down. So as you can tell from my accent, I'm Australian. So in Australia, we have this concept called the tall poppy syndrome. And basically what it means is if you get too high, they chop you down. They don't like anyone to be too high for their boots, basically. And this is a really sad phenomenon. And it's not only in Australia, it's in many places around the world, where perhaps some of your friends may not be happy about your success. And this is where we try and hide our success or diminish our success, not to make our friends jealous. So if you have a kind of a huge breakthrough, then you try and like dumb it down to your friends so that they're not jealous, or so that they don't try and steal your thunder. So when I first started my healing business, they were saying, oh, you know, you shouldn't start a business in a recession. It's the worst time to start a business. And as I start to do better and better in my work, these people, you know, spent less and less time with me till I don't hear from them anymore. So just know that as you grow and evolve, as you become more and more successful, you will surround yourself with a whole new level of people. Now, this is not about superiority or being better or ego. This is not what we're talking about. We're just talking about frequencies of vibration. Like birds of a feather flock together. So if you ever look, for example, the homeless people on the streets, you know, they will tend to be together in clusters on park benches drinking alcohol. They're attracted to each other because of the energy and frequency they vibrate at. If you look in school, if you remember back in school, it was like the surfer dudes hang out with surfer dudes, and the goths hang out with the goths, and the cool cheerleader chicks hang out with the cheerleader chicks, who hang out with the, you know, the boys who do the sports, like the jocks, whatever that was called in your day at school, right? And so we're naturally attracted to people who are like us, who are of our vibration. So it's not about being superior, high and mighty. It's just a different frequency. And at that different frequency, there's a different conversation, a different level of relationship that you have with people who want to rise you up, who are happy for your success, who say, well done, you're awesome, right? These are the kind of friends you need, rather than the ones that pull you down. So after this call, I want you to kind of have a look at some of the people you're surrounding yourself with. Are you surrounded by dream stealers, or are you surrounded by cheerleaders? Okay. Who are the people in your circle of influence? So there's a really beautiful quote that says, by Jim Rohn, which says, your income is the average of the 5 people you surround yourself most with. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so your level of success will be dictated by the people you surround yourself with. This is why I always aspire to have the best coaches, the best mentors, the best teachers, and the most courageous, most amazing friends that will help support me and I can support them. This is what I want for you, that you surround yourself with the very best so that you can be at your very best. There's no prize for hiding your light. You know, it can be very easy just to hide under a rock, do your day job, just do what's expected, just earn the money, and just, you know, and just give up on your dreams. That could be easy, but deep down, when you get to your deathbed, you are going to be regretting that you didn't try, that you didn't push yourself just that bit further, that you didn't dig beyond 3 feet from gold. Okay, so in my experience, you know, failure is part of the human experience. We're all learning, but if you allow those failures to mean that you can't have it, you don't deserve it, then you need to look at your mindset. Okay, have a look at your thinking, because the way I see failure is just another hurdle or obstacle I have to overcome. There's a lesson in that mistake or that failure that I have to overcome. And when I overcome that, then there's a great learning that comes from that. And then I take the next step, the next step, the next step. And sometimes it's a step backwards or 2, okay? But I know that I'm going for my star that I'm shooting for. I have my vision, I have my clarity, and each day I'm moving forward towards that. And I recognize those setbacks are just temporary. They're just temporary. They're not permanent. They only become permanent if you give up. And that's what failure really is. When you don't try, when you give up and you say, you know what, I quit, I walk away. It's too hard, okay? Because it's easy to walk away. It's easy, which is why most people don't succeed, because they do what's easy rather than what must be done. Now, when you're being pulled by this purpose, and this is what I feel on a day-to-day basis, I literally eat, sleep, breathe my work. I'm literally pulled by this mission that I have in the work, that then my excuses don't matter. I will do whatever it takes. So in the next Facebook Live, which it'll be tomorrow lunchtime, I think. I'll put up on Facebook, but it'll be tomorrow lunchtime. I'm going to be helping you get clarity on your vision. What is it you're wanting to create, so that you can get really clear on your purpose. So it's nice to have ambitions like the house, the car, but that may not be enough to you know, get you out of bed when the going gets tough. I want you to have really juicy goals, okay? I'm going to talk about juicy goals tomorrow, okay? The ones that are so juicy that you can just taste it, that you want it so badly, because it's going to fulfill you and so many other people. The best goals are the ones where it's not only just for self-service, but it's for service on a humanitarian level. They are the best goals. That's what will fulfill you the most, when you can be of service to others. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, so I promised my little special tip, this special tool that I use in my classes. It's one I teach in a class called Game of Life with my students. This is only available to people who have done the basic, advanced, and dig deeper classes. It's a really powerful elective. It's positioned as a business course, but it's so much more. The Game of Life class is shifting you from the passenger seat into the driver's seat. So explore things to do with peer group pressure, the vows and oaths you made. For example, some of you may have promises you made to be the doctor or the surgeon because that's what your parents wanted you to be, but deep down you want to be a yoga instructor. Okay, now I make this joke, but actually I've had clients where that was the exact story. They became a lawyer, they're a doctor, they're earning great money, you know, surgeons and so forth, desperately unhappy, and they want to be, you know, a writer for children's books, or they want to be, you know, a yoga instructor and you know, and do retreats. And they're terrified. They're terrified because they made these promises to their parents. Their parents invested huge amounts in education, and they feel obligated to. So this class is a powerful class to shift you from the passenger seat into the driver's seat of your life. I love this class. It's so much fun. As I said, you can only do this one if you've done the basic, advanced, and dig deeper classes. So you can find out more about those on my website. So this cool tool, you ready? Okay, pay attention, guys. It's so awesome. It's a combination of tools and techniques that I've learned throughout my healing journey. So I had a student who was showing me constellation work. I've done some coaching techniques as well, because I'm a coach now. So this is a really awesome tool. This is called Trying On the Suit of Success. So I want you to close your eyes again for me. Close your eyes. Okay, so I want you to picture in your mind's eye 2 or 3 people that you admire. You may admire them for perhaps the financial success they've achieved. Maybe you admire them for their creativity. Maybe you admire them for their ambition or their sense of adventure. Or maybe they're really good at the profession that you wish to master. So I want you just to see 2 or 3 people that you admire. Okay, and I want you to imagine like you're putting these 2, 3 people in one position. So they're almost standing on the same spot in space, one on top of another. So as though these 3 people are one person now. Okay, so you're going to imagine like you're standing in front of this person that is a combination of 2 or 3 people that you admire. And on the count of 3, you're going to step inside that body. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Step inside. Now you're going to, this is trying on the suit of success, you're going to feel as though you are these people. You are literally standing in the quantum field of these souls, of these people, and their achievements, their accomplishments. Okay, and you're going to almost like read the energy as though you have these attributes already. Okay, so what is something that this group of 3 people have that you would love to have? Okay, maybe it's the virtue of persistence. Maybe you really admire how they persist, that no matter how many setbacks they have, they're very persistent and they just keep going. Maybe you admire that they're really good with money. They're able to create money and hold on to money, invest it wisely. Maybe that's what you're wanting to have. Maybe they're a really great healer, a great and powerful healer, or a great and powerful coach. They can really get to the heart of an issue, turn a person around, help them become aware of the lessons, and take massive action. So I'm just going to give you a few moments just to feel the energy of this suit, of the combination of these 2, 3 people. What are sort of 3, 4 things that you would like to have from the energy of these 3 people? Okay, so now we're going to ask the Creator to download this ability into you. So here's something wonderful, that you can only admire something in somebody else, or you can only recognize something in somebody else because you have this as well. But perhaps for you, it's either being switched off or it's dormant. Okay, so we're going to awaken this DNA knowledge inside you now. So with your permission, I'm going to activate these 2, 3, or 4 things that you admire in these people. I'm going to activate it within your body. So I'm going to do this for everyone that's watching as well as the replay. Are you ready? Okay, use your breath and receive. It's been activated in all levels. Breathe, breathe, let it in. Embody it. Sit up straight or stand up straight. Just receive. Allow the energy to come down through your crown chakra, down your spine, all the way through your root chakra into the earth. Let this energy of prosperity, ambition, love, optimism, this expanded state of joy, love, and bliss, let it fill your cells, your molecules, your atoms, all the way across your aura. until you're pulsating with this new frequency. Embrace it, receive it, accept it. It is who you are. Okay, nice deep breath. And open your eyes. Woo! Oh my God, that was so powerful. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Well done. That was so, so powerful. How are you feeling after that? How are you feeling? Oh my goodness. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear. Hearts, hearts. Good. Good. I'm loving the hearts. Send me more hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, feeling blissed out. Was that a cool exercise or what? I love that exercise. You can do that one as many times as you want. I'm going to leave this Facebook Live up on Facebook so you can listen to this recording again and you can try on other suits. So if there were some other people that you'd like to try on. So I had Richard Branson, I had Oprah Winfrey, and I had Marie Folio. That's the 3 people I stepped into. And I heard communication. They're great communicators, so that often when I'm working with teams, I may be misunderstood. I just assume people know what's in my head. So it's about becoming a better communicator so I can lead bigger teams. I also heard like being a risk taker, like they're very adventurous. It's like they're willing to try new and different things that perhaps haven't been tested. So they like to like break the mold, break the rules. But obviously legally. So I like that. They're willing to be adventurous and try different things, wacky things. What was the other thing? Oh, yes, yeah. The other thing that was really important is that they're not afraid to have the conversations. Sometimes I avoid difficult conversations or conversations where I know that it's going to involve confrontation. I tend to back away. So I avoid standing up for myself sometimes. These guys, they'll say it like it is. They'll say it like it is. So I'm looking forward to activating this within myself, to saying like it is, so I can stand up for myself, be able to enter into a confrontation without battle, without struggle, and just without expecting that it's going to be difficult, that I can say what I need to say and that can feel fair for everybody. So that's some of the things I activated. So what was your suit, guys? I'd love to hear. Who did you step into? What did you step into? I'd love to hear. Let's have a look. You gonna let me know what you stepped into? Like, oh, Marianne Williamson. Oh, I love that, Sonia. Okay, I'm gonna do her next. Marianne Williamson. Yeah, I think she's running for the elections again in another state in the US. Very ambitious woman. I've actually heard her speak. She's a very prophetic speaker. Very prophetic speaker. There's so much density in every word that she says. She's so deep. She's so deep. And one of her famous quotes, "We are more afraid of our light than our darkness," was actually spoken as speech by Nelson Mandela. I mean, what an honor. What an honor. Okay. Oh, thank you, Aviva. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. Okay. Okay, Henriette saying my teacher and a friend. Okay, good. Oh, Lucy. Hello, my lovely Lucy. That heart's at you. And the Dalai Lama, Tony Robbins, and Anna Kitney. Oh, thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, Dalai Lama will be awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely going to tune into him. Yeah, also Tony Robbins, he's phenomenal. I mean, that man he does not sleep. He does not stop. He's so driven by his mission that literally he's fed by the light of the universe, and that keeps him awake. He's something else. Superhuman, that man. Okay. I'm not sure I pronounced this correctly. Mathild, Oprah Winfrey, and James Van Pragen. So James Van Pragen, he is a medium. He's a medium in the US. We teach actually mediumship on the advanced class. Oprah Winfrey, yeah, I mean, yeah, she's definitely like an awakened master on this planet, doing some Phenomenal work. Oh, hello, Alex. Hello, you've been on my calls before. Welcome back. Elon Musk. Oh, I like that. I like that. Albert Einstein and Jesus. That's a cool suit. I like that suit. I like that suit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about the inventions that Elon is coming up with. I saw a recent one, which was these solar panels for homes and things, but not panels, but tiles. So your entire house can be tiled from solar panels. It's just, yeah, phenomenal, phenomenal. Okay. Okay, Oana's saying Oprah, Bill Gates, and Kobe Bryant. I don't know who Kobe Bryant is, but Bill Gates. Okay, so you're wanting, you know, good investment knowledge. Yeah, being good with money, being good with money. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Oh, so Ramona's saying Tony Robbins, Elon Musk, and Viana Stibel. So Viana Stibel is the founder of Theta Healing. She was born an intuitive and a psychic and a powerful healer. She's the founder of Theta Healing. There's something like 1 million registered Theta Healing practitioners worldwide. It's a growing phenomena. So if you haven't had a feeding session before, I encourage you to have a taster. There's practitioners all around the world, guys. You can just go to thetahealing.com and you can find practitioners. I also have a team of practitioners on my team at Bergeron, so you can book a session and try it out. I've posted in the Facebook Live a link to a bonus manifesting masterclass. This is available right now for you to watch. So this is going to kind of prepare you for the Facebook Live tomorrow, and we start to get clarity in our goals. So unless you have a clear vision for where you're heading, you're going to allow, you know, setbacks to really divert you, and you'll basically end up on someone else's plan, is what I'm saying. You'll end up on your boss's plan or your partner's plan or your friend's plan instead of heading to where you're going. So it's really important to have clarity on where you're heading. So I'm going to take you through some exercises on the Manifesting Masterclass on the free webinar, which you can watch, as well as start to build upon the skills that you learn from the webinar in tomorrow's Facebook Live. And it'll be around about lunchtime, sort of 12, 1 o'clock, but I'll post it on Facebook to let you guys know the exact time. And also it'll be recorded as well. But obviously if you join me live, I'll be able to answer any comments. So Faiza's saying mind-blowing, lots of work and amazing. Adriana's saying, wow, Anna, I didn't expect that. You're awesome. Thank you. High five back at ya. You guys are all awesome. Yeah, I loved your suits. I loved your suits. Was that fun? Was that fun? I love this work. I love this work. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I'm going to finish up now. So I have a Feeling Basic course coming up, which is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it may be very well the last time I teach the basic and advanced class. I'm moving on to more of the advanced classes for my students. So if you're wanting to learn from me, I encourage you to enroll on the basic class. You can find more details on the website at bergeron.co.uk. Otherwise, obviously, check out the free masterclass so you can start to get clarity in your vision. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for some more work. Okay, good night, guys.